Hello everybody, it's me, Paul. This is my studio, Warsaw, Poland. A cup of my evening coffee. Do you drink coffee in the evening? I sometimes do. And of course I'm back with another video today. I had a plan, again, I made plans, to review Lander new AI mastering plugin. They brag about it a lot. They say that it's used by top engineers to deliver masters for Lady Gaga, Snoop Dogg and more. Sounds, whoa, crazy serious. I have to check it out, but there's no demo, so I'll drop the guys an email. But don't worry, I have another topic for today. Another one that I wanted to talk about long time ago. And this is about audio products and audio software companies coming from Poland. You might remember my video about pro audio hardware made in Poland. Yes, I made a list of 12 companies here. I also recently dropped a video about Zylia, Polish-made microphone, also you find it here. And of course, to complete this Polish series, I have to come up with a video about Polish software. And this is the way I am a Polish patriot. This is what makes me proud. Pro audio coming from Poland. Let's go! So, are we a real superpower when it comes to audio software? Well, surely we are a serious country when it comes to audio hardware. As you could see in the video, we also do have a lot of great software stuff in Poland. I'll present you a short list and you tell me whether Poland is a cool country for pro audio music making software. And our first stop will be definitely. Yeah, these guys rule the market in some way until very today. They are a very, very serious top player on the market. And I remember times that they were unbeatable in some stuff, like their EQ, Neon EQ, was the thing before Pro Q3, and their Xenon limiter, for example, is a top thing until very, very today. They are based in a small town of Piaseczno near Warsaw, as far as I know. And not only do they have some really great legacy, like classic plugins, they still produce a lot of great stuff and they do new things all the time. Yes, Michael Brower is here on their website. Also, many other elite mixing names used and are still using PSP plugins. Oh, I should also probably mention Vintage Warmer as their classic product. I also remember a thing called N2O Nitro. Yes, it's here. It's a really cool, maybe less known today, but really cool, amazing multi-effect that I used a lot back then. Now I'm more into Infiltrator, I have to be frank with you. But all the EQs, all the saturators, compressors, and stuff from PSP is absolutely top quality. Also, their Infinistrip solution is a cool one. I never tried it. These are small 500-like modules that you can assemble into chains using their software. Yeah, PSP Audioware is the first thing in audio software when you think about Poland. Leaving the realm of mixing and mastering and getting into the territory of music making, music production, D16 Group is a Polish company. Did you know that? I remember times that I did not know that, though I knew every single product by D16, and I realized they are Polish because I found some presets on their Lush 101 synthesizer made by a friend of mine who lived in Warsaw back then, and then I was like, how? Are they connected with Poland? Well, they are made in Poland, Paul. So yeah, Lush 101 is probably their most known product now. It's been replaced by a Lush 2 upgrade. You're gonna also find a review of this synthesizer here on my channel. Dramazon is cool and also I think popular. Punchbox, I have this one and I use it a lot. This is my favorite kick machine, not kick synthesizer. It's more like a kick sampler, let's say. I love it. I get great results with it. And there are some also other tools for mixing and maybe more mixing than mastering that I don't really know that well, but I suppose they are also great. And yeah, this comes from Poland. Aurora DSP is from Poland, and I know it for ages, but I don't use their plugins because these guys are metalheads. These guys are kings of guitar, and I'm not a guitar guy. I do electronic music. I rarely come up with ideas around guitar. Anyway, I think they are quite well known in the world of guitar plugins, let's say. So let's see what they have in portfolio, because I can't list the plugins just like this by myself. I have Mammoth, that should be virtual bass combo, I think. Then I got Reno, which is another virtual combo, or even more than guitar combo. Looks great. The visuals are great. I mean, they are designed the way I simply want to tweak them. Maybe I find some other application for this than guitar, maybe this plus synthesizers one day. And then there are some classics from Leboga that you're gonna find here, for example. And as far as I talk to some people, they all say that Aurora DSP is great. I have no reason not to believe them. And yeah, this is made in Poland. Then comes Felt Instruments, and I remember days when I genuinely thought that they come from a Scandinavian country, like Sweden maybe, or Iceland, because take a look at this. Minimalistic, very conceptual, very soft and comfy somehow. No, it's made in Poland, and I'll tell you more. It's made in my city, Warsaw, by a guy that I've known for almost 15 years. He used to be a DOP, director of photography, when I used to work on film sets as a sound guy, and then he switched to audio and VST making, and I was shocked to discover that Tomek is the author of all this, and Felt Instruments are amazing, and I mean this. They are not typical, they occupy kind of a niche of experimental acoustic sounds, for example, around strings, because what I bought is a collection called Blisko, comprising viola, violin, cello, and light version of all of these. And this is very textural, kind of experimental, very cinematic, and a very close sound of strings that fits in Olafur Arnalds style music in very short. Of course, this is like a very, very short context for describing this kind of cinematic music. I think that you know what I mean, but strings is not only what they have here, because they've got key instruments, grand piano, celeste, they've got sub bass that I never tested, they've got upright piano, guitarette, pianette, not only that, filters, based on very old experimental original Polish designs from deep communism. This is crazy, people. I have to try them out once. I haven't so far. And as I can guess or imagine, Tomek is constantly working on something new, so I'm dying to know what's next, because, well, my experience is that this is a top quality one-man made company, and it's really amazing, and it really does make me absolutely proud to be Polish, and I wish Felt was better known to the public. Another of companies I want to talk about is called Diginoiz. Yes, Diginoiz is from Poland, and this is kind of a special pleasure for me, because it's co-created by a friend of mine, Remek Zawadzki. Yo, Remek, you're surely seeing this video through Pluginy Dawy, Takie Tam Sprawy, a Polish VST and audio software group on Facebook that I set up once. And yeah, Diginoiz, I think they used to make a lot of sample packs and stuff, but also they started to creating plugins and at some point, and I should mention at least two of these. The first one, and I think it was a pretty successful one, is called Headtricks, and it's a hi-hat machine with triplets, triolas, and some other creative stuff. And if you ever wonder, there's a plugin called Hats, but by the Nathan. And let me just say that Headtricks was actually first, before the Nathan did their stuff, which is enough of a recommendation, I think, and the plugins are really, really very similar. I'm not saying that the Nathan copied stuff, but these are the facts. Guys, the next thing that they released recently is called Distiller. It's a creative filter with some automation LFO, and you'll find a video about this on my channel also here. And I also really like it. It's very well executed, looks great, behaves great. I wish it was a bigger kind of a multi-effect. Having this from Diginoiz would be really something. Also, they made stuff that I'm not so familiar with. Trap Drive is another of their plugins. It's free. And then there is this synthesizer called Sub Divine, which is for bass making in 808 style, while Trap Drive is a distortion aimed at trap music as well. I never tried it, I have to be frank with you. But yes, this is Diginoiz, this is their website. Visit it and tell me what you think down below in the comments, of course. Another company that it's not strictly audio company, but I have to mention them. I cannot imagine making a video without mentioning them. They are called Metasystem.io, and they are the creators of MetaGrid Pro application, aimed at general productivity using your PC or Mac computer, because this is a grid that you can populate with custom keyboard shortcuts, macros, MIDI commands, and more for any software you imagine. But I use it with Nuendo. I also made a version for Cubase, and I'm afraid somehow to say this, but Przemek, the main creator of this, the guy I know, a friend of mine from Wrocław, this guy is a genius. Like, this is the best productivity app ever. If you think that Lemur was genius, was best of the best, because many people say so, you should try MetaGrid, because it sets absolutely new standards. I've got two iPads here. I recently also bought two more for the second and third control rooms in my studio for my team, because I worked so fast that everybody else is too slow for me. And this is because I use my custom grids for MetaGrid Pro. And yes, this is a piece of amazing software, and it's made in Poland, in the city of Wrocław. Honorable mentions will include two companies that don't make plugins themselves, but they make sampled instruments libraries. First one is called Sonic Atoms, and it's made by a friend of mine, Patryk Scelina, a game music composer who lives also, I think, in Wrocław. And he made 5 of these. They are all highest quality, very creative, very cinematic as well. And they do wonders in some of my OSTs. And the latest one just released is Navy Harp. I haven't put my hands on it so far, but I probably will do it soon. So yeah, Sonic Atoms is from Poland. The last one today, and the second one from our honorable mentions, is called Sondian, and it's Sławek Janus, a Polish musician who plays ethnic instruments, but in some experimental ways, different ways. And so far he did 2 sampled instruments. The first one is called Interstellar Waterphone, and the second one is Zanza and Kalimba. You're gonna find them on the Sławek's website. And if experimental cinematic music, soundtracks maybe, or some ambient music is your thing, you're gonna love Sondian, I'm sure of that. Guys, that's it for today. If I missed anybody from Poland doing VST plugins, audio software and stuff, please let me know down below in the comments, because I'm sure I missed somebody. It's always like that. And let me sum the things up for you now. So, are we a superpower in audio software like we are in audio hardware? Well, probably we're not anything like top 3 or top 5 even in this department, but I can tell you that Poland is a country of huge intellectual and creative potential. There are a lot of hardworking, talented people here. We are terrific IT specialists. We are terrific programmers. We're the country generally of, or also of game dev industry. So probably you will hear about Polish software, pro audio software, not once, not twice, but many times in the future. And that's also gonna be a great experience for all of you. And it really makes me so proud that I can talk about it all on my very humble channel. I won't say this is a mission of some kind for me, because that would sound way too big, but really it is cool that there are things I can talk about and my channel can become a tube for Polish audio makers out there, because this is this episode purpose somehow to get you familiar what we have here in my very beautiful country of Poland. So take a look at Polish audio stuff, take a look at our fascinating yet crazy audio culture. Take care. See you soon.